Hi everyone, this video here is going to help you to be able to edit word choice to make it more creative and more detailed for your reader. So just a couple quick tips here. First off, when you are looking at the excerpt that you're going to be rewriting, you want to try to look for more specific adjectives to describe some of the nouns and the person, the people, the place, and the things inside the excerpt. So for example, instead of saying blue, you could say turquoise. Instead of saying something was like good, you could say it was delicious. Instead of saying it was a nice house, you might say an extravagant house. Next, you might think about making more creative verb choices. For example, instead of saying I jumped to the side, you might say I was flying over to the side. Instead of saying the little kid was rolling down the hill, you might say the little kid was somersaulting down the hill. Also, instead of saying I was quickly sprinting over the bushes, you might say I was hurdling the bushes. So just some different ways to make more creative verbs. And then you also can even think about what kind of details you can add to make a clearer picture in the reader's mind. Almost like you're trying to paint a picture for them with your words. So when you read the excerpt, try to imagine what does it look like to you. And if you're not really sure, then you want to think about some details you can add so that it'll become something that people can see very clearly in their mind. So here's an example for you. So if the starting line that I was going to be fixing said, I walked to the store and bought a sandwich. It tasted good and I ate it fast. When we look down below, here are some ways you could think about editing this. So first, changing some verbs. Changing walked to sprinted. Instead of saying something like bought a sandwich, you might say I practically threw my money across the counter. Instead of saying that it tasted good, you could say it satisfied my hunger. And even instead of saying I ate it fast, you might say I shoved it in my mouth at full speed. So those are all ways just to paint a stronger, more vibrant picture in the reader's mind. So I'll go ahead and read all of that for you. I sprinted to the store at full speed with a growling stomach. I practically threw my money across the counter to pay for the super valuable sandwich. I shoved it in my mouth at full speed to satisfy my hunger. So here you can see just by editing verbs, adding more details, giving more creative adjectives, you can really strengthen a writing and paint a clear picture in the reader's mind.